Why are you guys watching this video? That's kind of creepy. That's kind of sus. Anyways. What is a red pill? Very suspicious, guys. See things the way they truly are. What a meme. What a wonderful meme. This is and it really fucking applies to more things than just relationships with women. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll probably gonna spend 3 hours talking about relationships with women and nothing else. And it's just gonna apply to that one thing. Like everything that people told me red pill is probably a fucking lie. Because I've been feeding red pill bullshit this whole fucking time. You wanna wake up, dude? Hey, you wanna wake up? You wanna wake up? And you show a demon fucking coming at them. And then they fall asleep again. The fuck is red pill for, you know? Is red pill to make men wake up, go to war, and then face scary demons, and then they will change their minds basically, because so the story's not over. Ay, ay, ay. Let's point up. Then men realize they can't defeat demons, so they fall asleep again. And it's like your progress went to shit. The only thing you did in order to wake, the reason why you wake men up is to steal their money. Because that's the major scam everywhere and forever, basically. The same guy that says, the things that they truly are, he's like, it bleeds into other areas like business. My business is saying things as they truly are. Wow. That's your business right there. If you can't keep up with this, I understand this is just the beginning. We're gonna get to the 3rd grade course, apparently in the 2nd, 3rd hour or something. I will fall down basically on my fucking face and realize, oh, that's what the red pill is. And I will show you. So all we have to do is clean up this fucking thing. The previous video. Or is there a red pill somewhere? Ah, yes. We found it, actually. Right here, people are like, well, we're gonna end world hunger, so we're gonna put, a barrier here. So people don't go hungry, basically. They just go to sleep, they don't go hungry. But see what happens here. We put a red pill here, people don't go to sleep anymore. So people are fully awake. But they fatigue. They fatigue! You fucking morons! What's the point of putting something when, like, sleep is actually pretty good if you find out that this is exactly the solution you need. But, you can become sleepless in this position as well. The question is, this thing is put where's the easiest thing to deal with. So if it's the easiest thing to deal with fatigue, you take fatigue. You put a barrier down. Wait, no. You put a barrier down here. Okay, and the fatigue fills up, basically. If you put barrier down here, you're scared about hunger, but you're not as scared about sleeplessness. Okay? Because you're able to control it, so people do sleep, and they forget about hunger. Basically, they found an exit here. You create an exit, and you can create a wall as well. A dam. But every dam has to be destroyed, so every single ideology that men promote as the red pill, it also has to be destroyed. And here's the fucking cracker, basically. You have so much power as a man right now, you wouldn't even fucking believe. Except everyone has the same level of power, so they trick you. just as easily as you can trick yourself. They put this little red pill in here. You suffer from fatigue, but you no longer suffer from sleeplessness. You will sleep. You will have to sleep. You know, you will have to be satisfied with your life because you're in such painful life, so much fatigue in your life. Okay, quick background story. Let's use backdoor or some kind. Basically, I still live with my mom. I'm virgin, 25 years old. I am also not a loser, because I fucking realize, and at this point, leave! Get the fuck out of here if you don't respect me. Get the fuck out of here if you don't respect effort. It doesn't matter how I introduce myself. I'm a fucking alien. I'm a Smurf alien. Okay? It doesn't fucking matter. I have unique experience like everyone else, and all we have to do is share, and fucking magic and rainbows happens. Guess what? That's how we solve our problems. With tolerance. I'm fucking sorry that I had to learn tolerance for you, so I can introduce myself properly. But holy fucking shit, most people leave. And then I'm like, whoa, that's what red pill is. Just the ability to fucking introduce yourself is a fucking red pill. Just to be able to say hi and not scare people away as if you're a fucking demon baby. Holy shit. Demon babies are scary, not grown men of any kind. Okay? Every one of us fucking suffers through life. If anything, some suffer not enough. So we're like, yeah, maybe you do need a fucking red pill. And they're like, yeah, I'll take it. And they realize, oh, I don't like suffering. But it takes a little bit of time. So of course I would give you a red pill. If you're a fucking loser and trying to leave immediately the moment I fucking introduce myself. Because you don't understand the situation I'm in. First of all, I'm poor. Where do I live? What do I do? I also build up my heart. So we're like, I'm kind of flooded here as well. I kind of put a dam here. In a way. I live in a poor manner where I don't really care about food as form of entertainment or something. Food as fast food. No, I care about everything to be cheap, and food pretty much the only necessity that you need besides internet, and a house, a roof over your head. So it doesn't matter where it comes from, and it doesn't matter how much... In fact, well, people are going hungry because they have terrible habits. Terrible. And they go hungry in various ways. And it's a fucking disease that's kind of feeding into the stress disease that we discovered, basically, coronavirus. Coronavirus is just a symptom of a greater disease of hunger itself. The bubonic plague now is more real than ever before, because the bubonic plague was created by sleeplessness, potentially. And just, it's so difficult to actually understand, right? What is sleeplessness? No, humans were not sleepless. It's the animals that are sleepless or hungry. It's the animals that spread diseases potentially easier than, human beings. In fact, in that case, what are masks? Nothing. True diseases spread through information. It's the only fucking way. And these are the things that we learned pretty much. So just, information spreads disease faster than any other contact. I open up like Tinder just to have a chat with a random person, and I'm like fucking heating up, man. Holy shit. every time it happens, the stress level goes up so fucking dramatically. The stress level goes up increasingly more in more and more ridiculous situations. And for me, I can't even do a job because the stress is so high. My reality is fucking twisted as fuck now. I can't do normal things because I don't know if those things are actually normal. And not because I conspired theories against it or something, but against the problem. It's like, well, it's a really, really deep problem. There's a lot of demons in there. And sometimes it's true. It's just these demons are just as invisible as every disease ever because that's exactly what it is. It's just influence. In the end, it's influence. If you see how another person behaves, you can't really get a disease from them unless they're sick, and you don't see it. Just so many reasons for contact not to be the main spreading plague, basically. I don't know, man. It's the fear. It's the communication. It's the stress. It's the basic necessities in life that can be, crippled. Like, life's supposed to be easy. Life wouldn't exist if it wasn't easy. Okay? Life wouldn't exist. Exactly the same way. Because I'm fucking upset. I'm just upset, like, I will never have a fucking friend. I will never have a friend, let alone fucking, what are you talking about? I will never have a job, let alone be able to fucking go outside out of this basement. I had jobs. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm earning money. And that money washed away through rent, through scams, through wrong decisions, lack of mentors in my life that said what to do now that I have money. I should have ran back home and spent it like a boss, okay? Because there is no rent here. There are no huge expenses here anymore. I can just sit here, fucking burn my money slowly like a fucking candle. Holy shit! That's the greatest fucking escape ever. Because in real life, nobody knocked into my door. Here's an opportunity for you. And I tested it and it works. Okay? You have to go there and knock yourself in an opportunity out of life. That doesn't happen to me naturally. I don't want to naturally go out there and seek opportunities. What the fuck is that? It's almost like if you going out there, might as well go out in the fucking forest and seek opportunities. Might as well go out in the wild and become a wild man again. That's what it implies. If opportunities doesn't come to you, whether it's scam or not, it's for you to fucking figure out if scams actually can afford being run in the first place. It's still an opportunity. You let scammer in and you learn everything they do, and you pretend to be their friend, and maybe they allow you to be a scammer too. It's like, I know you're a scammer, but I kind of need an opportunity here. And it's like, nothing happens. And allows himself to be your friend. I've tried friendship tactic forever. You think you can be friends with a girl? Holy shit, that's too much to ask for already. Holy shit, you got friend zoned? Congratulations. Now you have to test your fucking skills in the friend zone, because holy shit, one wrong move and you're immediately out. What I do specifically, I make wrong moves on purpose, because I had enough. There's no fucking reason to make the right moves, because it's the most fucking stupid thing ever. Everyone can do right moves. It's like everyone can feed into the hunger of the people, basically. Everyone can do that. Oh, you look nice. Oh, you just got gobbled up by a girl. Of course. Now you're just piece of garbage. Piece of friend zone garbage as well. That's what you are. You will never be able to satisfy the hunger if you don't know how to fight it first, which is kind of the first thing you have to learn right now. Why is fatigue is the answer for a lot of people on the red pill community? Because fire beats earth. Who would have thought that fucking works like that? Holy shit. Fire beats earth. Wow. Well played. Still hungry though. So what red pill people do, they come to the hungry women and they beat them up, man. Take me as your man. I'll beat you fucking up now. I know how to escape marriage. I know how to fucking... I know all of your tricks. I know everything you want. I know everything you're gonna be able to do. You're just a boring person. This is what a girl came up to me and is like, watch red pill stuff. Maybe it will help you. Good luck. Good luck? Where are you going, you piece of shit? You know, all of a sudden, another narcissist on Tinder. Who would have thought that's a fucking thing? You know, it's everywhere. It's just never gonna fucking stop. Narcissists just gonna ruin Tinder. Even though they're not supposed to. Okay? TikTok is for the fucking vampires. The psychopaths. And, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is for psychopaths. Tinder is for narcissists. Initially. And then you switch places. Get the fuck out of Tinder. This is why I call myself Tinder detoxifier or a healer. Whatever you want to fucking call yourself. Obviously, I have to travel around the world, which I can't afford because I'm not going to spend money on Tinder. Shut the fuck up, Tinder. Okay? I'm not going to spend money on you. What the fucking hungry piece of shit, okay? So, immediately men realize, I think, in order to not feel hungry, you just earn infinite amount of money. Wow! If you can afford to have a car and drive around to your destination, whatever that is, you probably already can afford retiring. Congratulations. This is like so fucking ridiculous. Then you live a normal life. Once you retire, once you settle down, you live a normal life. Congratulations. That's the red pill that I'm gonna shove into your fucking face. Are you ready, kids? Because you're gonna be third graders. You're gonna sit down like a third grader. Holy shit, this is completely new concept to me. I need to learn. That's what you have to say to yourself. Otherwise, go away. Get the fuck out of here. We're gonna sit for 3 hours again discussing one important topic. Hopefully important. Hopefully not crazy. Because, like, I put a map, a random map, and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. I see it on the map. A tactical error. Tactical error. So, well, this worked, so this works. You know, I will not... I will fix my sleep schedule, basically. And what sleeping is gonna do to you... So now that you have a lot of fatigue... as a narcissist, you really like sleeping, even though you might not want to admit it. Or it's even worse, now that there is a barrier, it actually prevents you from sleeping. But first of all, why do you need this? Okay, and how do you fix this? What is supposed to be the definition of sleep for a normal human being? Nothing. That's the definition. Sleeping helps you clean stress or unwanted thoughts or whatever. Obviously, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you still have them, maybe you have to do something about it. You know, once the stress is too strong, it becomes its own thing and it outpowers sleep. But generally speaking, you can clean everything. Every single dot that you placed on your map, you clean everything out. And you don't worry about it. Because you've learned. You know, your heart has grown, but you have to keep up a routine. You have to do this every time to be able to test, to be able to establish trust. Okay? You went so far, took the red pill, and gave up. That's what you fucking did. So guess what? I'm gonna feed you the blue pill now. Because it all comes in a sequence. You wake up after having a nice bit of sleep. It's like, wow, I can actually wake up. Yes! Yes! Matrix is that fucking twisted, guys. Holy shit. People refer to Matrix because the red pill is so exciting and so fucking amazing. You know, you go through Matrix experience. Everyone dies. The end. There is no happy ending in that one. Because you have to take the blue pill. Then, eventually, once you cross the line, basically, once the person that you love is dying, is suffering. When you see too much suffering, when you can't handle it anymore, you take the blue pill. All these pills have functionalities, actually. You just have to figure out how to program them together. Both pills have fully formed functionality. Program them together in a proper format, properly, accordingly. Plan it out. How the fuck do you get even to a blue pill? Red pill, I mean. So you enter here and you're like, this is my red pill. You drag people, basically. You take the chain sometimes. Come here, come over here. You hungry piece of shit. You have to fatigue yourself. That's the answer. No, the answer is actually something else entirely. And first of all, you have to take the it pill. The pill of hunger itself, to be able to identify what you're going to be fatiguing yourself for. Okay, and if you have to take a shortcut or whatever, so you can see it's more complicated than that now that you can see a map. When you see a map, it's like, oh, oops, now I have to go to jail, basically. Yep. Half of you have to go to jail, so I understand we're splitting the chocolate cake into half and a half and a half, baby, and we're losing a lot of people right now. But, to anyone who survives, congratulations. This video is for you, the survivor. Whichever will you be. Alright, so we have the red and the blue pill. The sleep pill. The final pill in general, in your quest for awakening. But most people don't even need to awaken in the first place. Fuck yeah, dude. So you have to identify whether you need to be awoken in the first place. Or you just gonna buy into a scam, into a person who's giving you coaching for something that you possibly don't give a fuck about. Or shouldn't give a fuck about. You know, binging on porn, collecting cute girls, it's normal to me, okay? It's a normal thing to me. Actually, porn is not normal. I binge on YouTube. I'm just gonna say that. Believe me, this is a true statement. Porn is a little bit too intense. Okay, if it's not intense to you, you're not hungry, basically, as I am. And I'm saying from a standpoint of a virgin, of like, I don't know what it is. So for me, it's actually, you know, so it's a way to learn. What is this? Every time I wake up, I'm like, what is this thing? You know, it's just a curious little thing. You know, that's how your body's built to enter the world of women. And you're like, where am I right now? And women are just toying around with you. And you can get angry and upset about it. Or you can just boil with anger. And guess what? You're gonna cook stuff. Okay? I use anger for cooking. Interesting, isn't it? So, anger, it's its own pill. And this is where you start. The green pill. Wow! Of course it's the green pill. And then there's the yellow pill. You fucking forgot about it, didn't you? Fucking morons. Where's all the other pills? Where's the, you know, the Microsoft amount of pills? I don't know what kind of joke to make, because this is not a joke. It's elements. It's 4 elements all the time. There is no escape. Yellow heart. So let me just do this stupid thing. You will need to use these emojis when talking to a girl, okay? Just because I demand you to. I don't know, you might find it useful to use elemental hearts. That's the only element that I found that actually is usable. Very much so. And it's almost like the pill format. If you really think about it, these are 2 pills stuck together. A little bit cut off in the ends, but they're stuck together. It's almost like something else entirely of what love is. Shut the fuck up, love. I don't understand who you are. Red heart. Huh? Oh, red heart does not exist because it's actually purple or something. I'm just gonna say I use purple usually for wind. Now it's just gonna be confusing. I'll give the benefit of the heart. Okay, fire, whatever, pure heart. It apparently is like, you know, the red pill is so fucking popular, might as well be the red heart. Fucking morons. I actually don't like this definition because I use purple up to this point. And we can use orange actually. Oh, thank God. So whatever you thought was red pill, fuck that. Orange. Ored pill. Just messed it up a little bit. Might as well just Oreo pill. Oren pill. No. Orgy. Oh, now that's a fucking word right there. Orgy. That's a word. And we cooked an orgy. Look at that. It's like mining reference. Okay, it's almost like a core instinctual understanding of me. Me right here. I'm your fucking pill. I will turn myself into a pill. But instead I'll turn myself into an ore. You'll have to melt it. You have to smelt it. Get yourself a fucking anvil because we hammering this shit. Okay? You gotta get angry on me. Just like I'm angry cooking right now. Because, yeah, I have learned how to deal with anger. It doesn't bother me anymore. For me it's child's play, but people have to actually learn this. So let's start with all these green and yellow pills. I'm gonna feed you all these fucking pills. All of them in sequence, and you will see it feels completely different taking red pill when it's a part of a fucking sequence, basically. A part of medication for you. I'm sorry. This medication is free, so you have to take it, basically. This medication is free, so you have to take it. Maybe at some time in the future, time will be very expensive and you will not be able to sit through 3 hours of video. You have to plug into the Matrix and get medication that way. You will play a game and you will be like, oh, that's what a red pill is. Gobble, gobble, gobble. You'll play Pac-Man, basically, in the future. That's what you're gonna do. Sure. But right now, we have plenty of time. Believe me, you have plenty of time. Don't say otherwise. Because I'll steal all of your time and you'll be like, oh shit, now I don't have time. I don't want to give you the example of like how it feels like to have no time. I have no time. Example is too expensive time-wise. Okay, because I'll be stealing your time and you'll be like, I have no time. So I'm like, how much time did I stole? Okay, I slowly give back the time and we still shuffling. I was like, how time is hard to quantify, okay? Like, it's fucking crazy. Time is like my little companion right here next to the body. Maybe body needed a companion. Here's time. Oh, so you like take the red pill and you're like, oh, I have infinite amount of time. Even though I fatigue myself. Using time. Okay, I burn my body, I burn my time as best as I can. That's cool. That makes you a cool human being. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not hungry anymore for you. You just look like a fucking toast. Okay? I want the actual decent meal, and we're gonna start all over again. So brace yourselves. We're going in. Alright, so, we have the same map, pretty much. Unless it changes. I can change this a little bit to make it easier to draw. Something like that. Alright. So, this has nothing. This has a filled area where you normally wanted to do something. And this has area flipped, somehow mirrored. Somehow, I don't even know how the fuck you do that. What does that even mean? Anyways, that's the flag. And we're gonna travel again in this circle. Eating pills and marking down our progress, basically, of the story. Every point of the story is gonna unlock the new part of the story. But it's kind of awkward as well, going this way. What the fuck, why not this way? I know. Why not clockwise? Why not take the blue pill first? See why we can't actually take the blue pill. So the blue pill, actually, the way other people treat it, and why they put a barrier here, is like, if you blue pill first, you wake up and accept reality. And it's like, what's so bad about reality? Faked reality. What's so bad about faked reality? It's not reality anymore. So I didn't learn anything. I'll just take this shortcut instead. But you have to understand that there's a lot of people who pretend that there is a wall. So in a way, while you're trying not to be an imposter, basically, right? Trying to go around at the same time. You split your personalities, hoping that you will succeed in this task. But that's immediately what green pill is about. When presented with a choice, you take both at once. There is no choice, okay? You just have to become smart enough to where the choice does not exist. Sometimes, I said to myself, like, when I was walking, I'm like, wait, if I'm smart enough, there is no choice. So I'll take the best choice I can get, of course. But the choice is in the other people. So I can sometimes let another person decide, and I don't know what he's going to decide. So I can let him decide, but I can also decide for myself. And if, again, I'm a smart person, I will not give myself a choice. I need to know exactly what's going to happen and the way it's just going to play out. And usually, there's just one choice forever. You have never been presented with a choice to begin with. The irony of giving red pill or the blue pill, it's a choice that doesn't happen because you don't start here. You start here. you start with the matrix, the red letters falling down, okay? Your red pill, your green pill, was always the internet. Welcome, motherfuckers. Welcome to the internet. It's a whole new world out here. Believe me, you have no idea. So, I hate myself now. I would love to have a nap. But we have to finish the adventure, I guess. So, I'm presented with a choice. Let's pretend. Let's play pretend, because every time the choice comes up, let's play that. Okay, I don't know what the outcome is. I need a nap. But maybe I should try and do this video anyways. And the answer is, I should know this. I should know whether there is a choice or not. I shouldn't just question myself. My smart brain is telling me I'm gonna cut the video in half. I'm gonna try as hard as I can to push as far as I can. I have satisfied my hunger, but I have not satisfied my sleep. And I will go into deep fatigue right now. So I'm going through this deeply, so I'll hit sleep very soon. There's nothing I can do. This is the cyclical effect. And it's annoying because this map was 1 day old. 1 day old, and it's already talking to me like a fucking maniac. What is happening to me, you know? Well, now do you see the truth that it truly is? I hope you don't, because this is 3rd grade math at this point. We're going back to the 3rd grade. We say that choice doesn't fucking matter. 2 plus 2 equals 4 all the time, so there is no choice. But what if I add 2 and 3 together? What if I don't want to add them? What if I minus them? So the choice, usually people see the choice as like, okay. Well, the real question is 5 better or minus 1 better? Which one do you prefer? Okay, that's the real question. The outcome, which outcome do you like? And the choice was minus or plus. But this is, again, this is 1st grade math. We're talking about 3rd grade math. We're talking about just a little bit more intense than just, you know, subtraction or addition. Just a little bit more intense. And it's, or you can say 2nd grade math. Because in 1st grade, nothing exists. Not even math. Nothing. You just sit here and do nothing. And try to control yourself before you explode. Your head explodes. A, B, C, D, my head explodes. That's what happens. So you have to be very careful with children. H, I, J, K, now I belong to government. That's the alphabet, the way I remember. I don't know how you remember alphabet. So, now I belong to government and I go to war. Oh yeah. Because once the programming starts, the 1st grade, pretty much I can ignore that it ever existed. But you first have to go through programming to understand what it is. Duh. So you have to consent to a lot of stupid shit to understand, oh, it was all stupid in the first place. So people who didn't go to school, hello, go to school. You might need it. You know, it's a weird thing, but we have to subscribe to the same thing, all of us, to be able to comprehend it, what it is. It's quite fascinating that we have this need. And the government recognized it in a kind of violent fashion, but, you know, like, we have to say, thanks, government, you haven't killed me today. I'll pray for the government. Please don't kill me, government. I'll build a wall if you want. For Mexicans. That's all I know. That's all I've learned. I swear, dude. Trump, 4 years, president. All I know is how to build a wall to Mexicans. I know nothing else. Anyway, so you take the green pill, basically. We have to label them properly. The G pill. The yellow pill. The orange pill. The rage pill, baby. Still the R pill, I would say. What is the OR? The OR pill. Oh man. It's literally spelling out orgy. What else do you need? You don't need the blue pill. You don't want to fucking be a boring person. Borgy? What the fuck? That's it. Here you go. Orgy. Next level. Unlocked. Congratulations. You have graduated 3rd grade. I'm pretty sure by now. If you know what this word means, you have graduated 3rd grade. You don't need my science, basically, to explain anything. But for those who didn't, here's the math. Okay? You bump into a wall, you're like, okay. Some people don't take the blue pill immediately. They go through the G and the Y. They're like, why should I take the yellow pill when I'm presented with a clear choice of splitting myself 3 ways instead? Like, fuck off, man. So immediately people are like, oh, I'm a cheater, I'm a cheat. I'm gonna go straight up to the red pill. What is wrong with you? So, what does it look like in reality? Okay? In reality, if you take instant red pill, and usually a split means that you have been presented with a choice where the majority goes one way, you want to go the other way, and your little fucking demons want to go a way that you're not gonna go anyways, basically. It's like, well, I'm a demon, so I'm gonna go, and you just forget about it. But some people actually immortalize themselves in this thing, and they just, no, this is me right here. Demons can go through everything. They don't give a fuck. But if they drag you with them, holy shit, this looks pretty horrifying, actually. You take the blue pill, or the blue pill, or the blue pill. What are you doing? Okay, you have a choice. Because the rest of the reality keeps talking to you while the demons drag you, and you still feel like a demon in a way. If you following them, you pretend to be a demon. You pretend to ignore a bunch of people. So guess what I did? There is this line where a bunch of demons fall into. And I'm like, holy shit, guys. Hey, Blue. You tapped into a waterfall of information and knowledge of everyone who got scammed by demons. Wow. Oh, I have to fucking tap into that. And that's it. That's where my journey ends. The end. That was difficult, wasn't it? Obviously, this thing is like, well, don't give him the fucking water, so the water tries to run away or whatever. But it's just your water, okay? It's just your actions speaking for themselves. The way you react to the voice of God itself. It's like, take the blue pill because you're in the blue pill territory. You're sneaking around because you're following demons, whatever. What is wrong with you? So God keeps telling you this shit. Because you made the wrong choice. And to begin with, demons don't exist. Demons create an impossible challenge for you. And then eventually you fucking reach your goal. Okay, you happy now? So you reach your goal, I reach my goal. What happens if I take the yellow pill? What is a yellow pill? Holy shit, right? We already took the internet pill. We're literally just fucking pill masters at this point. Holy shit, okay. Okay, we can do this. It's ridiculous. I look back, I'm like, I make these 3-hour videos for the people, okay? For the people of the internet. I'm so proud of this country. So proud of this country. I make destructive length videos. They're all real, guys. I'm not just repeating meow 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 meow. I actually sit here and fart about it, okay? Meow meow. Oh, that was a fart after 2 meows. That is fucking amazing, actually. Farting amazing. It's literally how I ended up my video. I just talk about farts. Previous video. You will never understand. Well, we realize now, mapping system is awesome. I'll give it a fucking thumbs up. Pencil, where are you? You are officially approved, Mr. Mapper. Okay. Whoever knows the skill of mapping, I sell my soul immediately. It's like, I sign up right here. It's my signature. Congratulations. You have me as your vessel, Mr. Mapper. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, so first things first, nobody knows about the yellow pill. It's like, well, fuck you, man. Everyone else reaches their destination. Why can't I reach destination by following the majority of people? People want to trick you, or demons want to trick you. We are the majority, basically. But these are just losers who identified what the red pill is and identified that they really want it. You know, they're like, whoa, look at the red pill, everyone. It's Matrix time. Yeah. This is where you're going through the Matrix. This is the Matrix, guys. Follow the demons. You will always end up in the right place. Alright? We have to understand. Matrix. Right here. The land of Matrix. So first you're like in your own reality. And you being woken up, basically. But you realize that your reality is now fake. You know, you have been pulled into a completely different reality all of a sudden. And when does the choice exactly happens? When the red pill is given to you as a choice. You take the red pill or the blue pill. This is where the choice happens. Okay? Because you encountered the blue pill, and the dude who runs the cult is like, well, you're gonna take the blue pill now? You're gonna be a loser like everyone else? Everyone else can break through a wall of steel and insanity. You know, everyone can do that. Just at this point, you get the idea. It's not exactly how Morpheus introduced the red pill or the blue pill, but this is what it is. You're like, well, your reality sucks when you enter this reality. So this is where the Matrix reality is. And this is where Neo actually learns how to bend reality when it's starting to escape it. Okay, this is the sequel to Matrix. And the third Matrix never really happens because this would be the third end of the Matrix. It's whatever you want it to be. So it's all also almost made up by the creators of what it is. Almost, it says in the third Matrix that there have been plenty of Matrixes happening, and this is what happened in this one. And so it's also true. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? So again, this thing screams from very far away. Please take me. Take the red pill. But this is, again, this you want to play Matrix Trilogy on yourself? Go ahead, guys. Break through two walls, two realities. You basically go into the fake reality, you learn how to bend fake reality, so it becomes ultra fake. And then you're trying to actually win in the real fake reality. And then the third Matrix happens in the very end. What the fuck is this movie? Oh no. But at least it's actually super duper real and super duper cool. Okay, it talks about actual choice in life that people make by following demons. And hopefully you take the blue pill, you wake up in the middle of nowhere, somebody finds you, and detox, dooped. That's what happens to you. Hopefully this is what happens. Hopefully you don't break this wall, okay? Because this is death, right here, okay? The red pill, demons, okay? This is how the map looks like right now. Because we build a wall right here to kind of fix world hunger. Okay? Fix it. Using the government, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Because this is a normal thing to do. It's like, get a job, go through school, get a job. This is the mainstream thing. This is the why. The yellow pill. Beyond the internet. Usually, you're not born with the internet in your hands, right? With a library of information in your hands. What have you been born with? You've been born with a society in your hands. But even worse than that, you must find and smell out where's that community going on? Where's a place where you belong? Because everyone belongs in a society. That means you don't belong in a society. You don't belong because everyone belongs. So you don't specifically belong there. But trying to find a community first to be able to belong and split yourself. Okay, so the green pill in general, in ancient times when internet was not a thing, green pill used to be find a community quest. The first and foremost quest. While you're trying to find a community, your soul already splits. So your soul wanders around looking for a community while you slowly dissect 12 years of government prepared adventure, basically. 12 years of adventuring. You have to appreciate what you have gotten, because now I'm realizing, holy shit, school is so fucking amazing now. What? What? I am happy that I have been able to be along with people who don't agree with each other for 12 years. Holy shit, we didn't agree, we bullied each other, but for fuck's sake, we spent enough time, so I found my community, and a lot of people found their community, and we made a perfect split, and congratulations. Let's keep going forward. This is already fucking scary to me, by the way. The fact that mapping is so fucking powerful and it's so easy to do, and once you map things out, your consciousness has a drawing board, basically. Just a playground to just unleash its knowledge at you. It happens naturally and super fast. And it wants more. It wants 3D space. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Ah, it's amazing. 3D space coming up next season. I did not approve this, by the way. I did not approve this. I just said it, I thumbs it up, and I'm like, I cut off the thumb. Please, no 3D space. This is already fucking madness. But this is what visual programming would actually look like. And once we establish proper visual programming, we're badasses. Okay? Now we can make games. Now we don't have to play Minecraft anymore. We can go back to 2D games, actually. Can you imagine going back to 2D games? What are you doing? Your graphics suck. That's not what games are about in the first place. By the way, games are not for children too. So we just probably wash away that shit as well. Just like internet showed up out of nowhere, it can disappear too. Into nowhere. Who knows? Let's see here. After those 12 years, you are entering next level, baby. Because now, you're being tested and probed of what your identity is. The yellow pill is expensive, just like the blue pill is expensive, the red pill is expensive. All these pills are extremely expensive. And even the green pill, you saw it takes 12 years to fucking get it. Yeah, I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, what's wrong with the Matrix? What's wrong with following demons? What's wrong with going just straightforward for your goal? But this is when you learn not to do it. You learn that maps are fucking sacred technology. And you're like, just follow the map. So you're like, you go cross this place. And what you actually do, you cross it like this. This is your true intention. To tell the person, you first cross blue wall to tell people you will come to help them. Okay? People don't need much help. People often wake up in the middle of nowhere, and they can come from anywhere in the world into the blue area, taking a shortcut, taking a matrix cut, and taking another shortcut across another matrix. Let's call this Scott Pilgrim universe. How about that? Into the blue pill, into the dream world, straight into the dream world. The Scott Pilgrim boys. My real matrix, my personal matrix, by the way. So we're gonna do the SP. Alright. SP versus the world. Okay, my second, but my major matrix that has been established later, 10 years later. Alright. Another fucking matrix. And as you can see that they cross over somewhere. So you have to understand what happens. But they cross over because Scott Pilgrim also breaks reality. The same way that Matrix breaks it. At first nothing happens until you have to face the first X. And then you have to keep on killing them basically. They just start coming over and over again. But for quite a while the action sequence does not appear. It's the conflict that you have two girlfriends basically. Or you have a fake girlfriend. Or you have a broken heart. This conflict is what you go through. A broken heart. So if you look backwards, you bend reality, but you recognize you have a broken heart all of a sudden, immediately. The person that you love the most is starting to die. And in the end of the Matrix, it's dead. And so it goes in a reverse process, right? You already start with a broken heart as Scott Pilgrim, and you enter and then you enter the blue pill, the dream world where, you know, you make that choice, that final choice. Again. Who you gonna help? See, this is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck just happened? Again, I'm just messing with myself and it just works all the time. I can't believe it. In the end, Scott Pilgrim decides who to help. Holy fucking shit, man. The crossover of Matrices? Who would have thought that's gonna happen? And again, this is alter ego. This is a split ego. Which is your ego splits apart in millions of pieces of who you could have ended up with, going into adventure with. But this is a wrong path again. This is a shortcut. This is a shortcut worth a movie. And only a few movies can succeed, as you can tell, to tell this exact story, because it's literally a blood sacrifice at this point. Equivalent of a movie to make. I'm not gonna fucking lie. This is the scariest thing. If you recognize, like, if this is so powerful, this maps out and cross over and, like, explains everything. What is happening? Right? But okay. Let's keep moving into the government area. Government has prepared, your pathway is clear, but it cannot clear this pathway. You have to walk this alone. This is why you're giving so much time, so much free time, basically. You're given an entire clock of time, but please recognize it. We can't help people who don't recognize time. So the only thing you can do in order to help people here, you just give them the fucking clock thing. It's almost like an interesting thing in Scott Pilgrim in the end, like, continue? Wait, what? Yeah, the story doesn't end, it's just the movie ends. And honestly, it's kind of interesting how it's best to restart the entire story all over again. And I watched Scott Pilgrim many times as well, and it's the craziest thing ever, right? Just like, Matrix has multiple sequels, right? Scott Pilgrim maybe does it once, but you might be able to look at it from different perspectives and learn way more, because it does it faster in a way, even though there are relevant parts, but they are done like super fast, and the X's are just the ending of the movie, so it's just, or the half ending of the movie. It looks like the major part, but it's just the arcade part, the dream part. The real part is where you're dealing with a heartbreak. You're dealing with the red pill, which is, we figure out, the heartbreak area. What? This whole fucking time they have been taking a shortcut into a heartbreak area? What the fuck was the point of that? Are you serious right now? When you're offered an instant red pill, you are offered heartbreak. It's a heartbeat. Ah, I see. Broken. That's what you're offered. Because at this point, when Neo has to face this choice, he's being presented with a choice of, like, you'll have to forget about the dream world and take the red pill. That's the real choice, right? You can go back if you want. Nothing's gonna happen to you, because we're not a cult and we're not gonna beat you up, like, it's not like there's no threat from the Morpheus, okay? They know how to threaten your life as well as the government does. So now that you have faced this choice, almost like a because you follow demons in order to bump into the same wall as everyone else would naturally go through. It's the same fucking thing, and yet you know what you're gonna do next. So this is why both equations are scaring the shit out of you. And these people who you never met, basically, you will enter a completely next world beyond the Matrix, right? there's a world beyond Matrix, the real world of some kind. It just keeps going with this awakening system. You never really understand the real world, but then you have this heartbreak reality. But the reality is that people broke the fake reality and created a heartbreak out of it, because you kind of like fake reality. That's what you're born with. And all of a sudden you just destroy it? That's not a cool fucking plot twist. Oh, there is no reality. It's all just the heartbreaks. That's how they treat it, and that's why they fail. But they kind of have to hold on to it, their own reality at this point. Well, you invented your reality, you have to leave it to them. This is why Red Pill is so expensive, because the goal shifts towards you owning a broken heart. They try and shift you the goal. Okay, you chose to follow demons. I know the path was rough, but please, don't make this mistake. Don't choose this pathway to break your heart because you feel guilty or something that you did it. You should be proud for making an adventure, an attempt that has been marked as a question mark. Who knows what's going to happen to you? But if you survive, you should be proud of yourself. You survived the movie. Just the same way here, you can be forced to help other people, but never do. You're here to help yourself in the end, I believe. So, again, it's the same mirror effect, and it works perfectly for me to tell a story. You question for yourself, you make your own map and figure out how you think the world looks like, and see if we match up or not. But, don't break your heart. Don't fix your enemies. Okay, your enemies are not your friends. They're not a part of your world. You don't have to help anyone in the end. So what actually Scott Pilgrim chooses to do is not exactly help. Is help yourself to pick up a girlfriend. Wow. That's why you need a fucking friend sometimes. And guess what? This map is now so torn apart by 2 wars. 2 world wars at this point. What? Versus the world? Of course that's a world war. And then you have Matrix. And usually Matrix is like a name of a beginning of something, right? Because Matrix is a beginning of something very, very complicated. But it's gonna throw you a full ladder. Okay, and that's exactly what's going on. So we have 2 world wars, basically, that we have to just survive through in a movie format now. Okay, congratulations, guys. Now, people would agree with the Matrix. Maybe they would be like, Scott Pilgrim, what the fuck is that? That's what happens when you finish high school. Scott Pilgrim happens. Get a fucking life if you don't understand what I'm talking about. Alright, you have to make crazy choices in life. And usually the first thing to do is like, I'm better than the high schoolers, so I can just get a fake high school girlfriend. That's the first choice that you can make, and in fact it has its own storyline apparently. It's ridiculous. Everything is so ridiculous, now my head is fucking expanding into the vast major space-time continuum. Welcome to space, guys. You like space travel? I'm freaking out. This is ridiculous, man. These videos are getting so expensive and ridiculous. It's almost like a movie's worth of video being created right now. Welcome to... we completed it. First hour complete. So yeah, I will have to take a break, potentially. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, I might even want to rewatch the movies even though they're playing out constantly in my head. If I speak about them. You shall not speak of them. They are very scary. I certainly will not watch Matrix, so I kind of want to do the same effect. I'm looking for the third Matrix movie, because for me it's just like, you know, a sequels of something, and I'm like, wait, you know, this is it, you know, I'm playing the third Matrix right here on the screen for you guys. Pasting all these movies, like, all there are sequels, so there's gonna be this next little thing. So the major Matrix thing, which I've been waiting for, is, you know, so you take the yellow pill, you combine all these things together, you throw away the useless part. So this is kind of useless. Scott Pilgrim is useless. You just throw him into the go fight worlds. Go to the war, basically. You think you're a good fighter, go to war. It's almost like the craziest thing happened here of the Y. Yellow pill helps you realize that people who make mistakes are less real, because they have less choices that they can make. You know, Scott Pilgrim gets sucked into the Matrix and, you know, spit out in the other end. This part of you should not care about. You should not link it up to the main consciousness that is going to be aware of which parts of you are truly real and will have to be amplified in the end. So this is the whole methodology. But this methodology, again, has to be questioned. How the fuck does this happen? How do you combine and split consciousness all at the same time? This is the yellow pill right there. And even the yellow pill is not over yet, because we have to keep going. Right? Does that matter at all? Because nothing happens? You don't have to split anymore, your consciousness. But again, this is just a little test. This is more of a T-series for you guys. Because you bump into a blue wall and everything becomes clear. You should be a normal person. Yeah. Normal is the new cool. It's just the way that you do the normal stuff better than everyone else that decides your fate. So if there's a wall here, you can still peek through the wall. You have to still establish yourself an angle to make sure that you capture basically your final destination. Right? The final destination, you capture that. Overwatch Tower. Capture that. And then, so the real way to do this is, while you have those 12 years in school, you slowly chip away the path. So let's create a new map. Alright. Who would have thought that Scott Pilgrim and Matrix share a universe? Huh. A real universe. The universe of a heartbreak into the dream world. Or in reverse order. You know. Whichever will you choose. And it starts from you as a lonely person, from a Matrix standpoint, who's capable of a lot of things and could have succeeded in, you know, applying for a community. Whatever that means. Again, it's very tough to fucking say what community is. And so we reset the map again. Start all over again. And now we have a different flag. The green, the or, the Y, the blue. Orb. Good boy. This almost like speaks for itself something, some kind of alien fucking language again. Right. Again, this is all live. I have to be a good creator, basically. And to be the best creator, you have to come up with stuff out of ass. You just have to fart it out. It has to work. Start all over again. We know this is Matrix. We know this is a Scott way of life. And they cross over. We know that this is a heartbreak mode. And we know this is the dream world. Okay. So, we also know, we take the green pill, we split in consciousness a little bit. For 12 years, we're going forward, straight line, 12 years of education. But there's also a secret line that it needs to test if we can go the other way. If our origin is not, defining exactly where we're supposed to go and what we're supposed to do. So we check, we chip away with bonus time, we start valuing time as a resource. We chip away, and this process is the community process. This is why using the internet, this is extra easy for people to do. To chip away and bump into a wall. However, despite internet making things easy, it's harder to tell that you belong somewhere. That you truly belong. For me, it was the moment of AdventureCraft. I truly felt like I belonged. I truly felt like I was doing something right in my life, and I'm going to be noticed for that. And I can even establish my own dream world by doing it, while being recognized. I'm going to enter here, but it never did. It never happened. AdventureCraft failed, whether it's the problem of funding or something, and my final destination was set. When AdventureCraft failed, I'm like, I have nothing. I have to start all over again. And guess what? I tried Unity. I tried my final calm. And it failed also. So community fell apart. But community. Can you imagine? The last line is failed. Is my failure with Unity. That failed. The only thing that's left is a computer. That's all I'm left with. That's what I adopted accidentally almost. So, while we're entering the yellow pill, our consciousness splits apart, gets put back together again, and one of those consciousness are Scott's as well. And those who create fake communities to trap people, to let them escape basically the failure or the embarrassment of failure. There's also that. Potentially you have worked very, very hard. You became a hacker or something. You know computers a little bit better than a normal person. Then the red pill is for you. Potentially. You can make the next Facebook and get all the girls you want and all the riches in the world, but you have to actually create the next Facebook to get these shortcuts successfully. Okay, you have to make huge, you have to create your adventure to become a Scott Pilgrim. Your high school conquest adventure. Can you imagine doing that? Neither of these things have succeeded in my life to detain me basically and throw me into the world of demons. Again, we have to remind ourselves, this is a question mark. If you truly believe you can succeed, it's probably worth it. But it's a very slim chance. So don't pretend that this success belongs to most people, because it doesn't. I mean, I'm surprised by myself right now. This is amazing. It's almost like knowledge that I wouldn't even want to share. I'll share it anyways, because nothing happens. Either way, so it's better to share it anyways. Anyways, I guess this is like the all-seeing eye that sees the final move that you have to make. Maybe there's a lot of people just building a wall and like some people could potentially bleed into the final destination too. Who knows, man? What if this is America? American dream, so to speak. Can you imagine? Could be it, man. This could be it. This could be my story where I like, oh, I'll force another community anyways. If Unity fails me, I'll create my own Unity. And still doesn't work. No, but then I realize, okay, being normal is actually quite fascinating journey. Being normal, what the fuck does that mean? I definitely did not feel normal, like, I didn't do exactly what everyone else just supposed to do, you know? But you don't just go through school, so it's like, well, I guess I'll keep on being normal. But as you saw, you have to do an extra job while you're doing something that's already given to you. So while there's something normal going on, potentially, the weirdest part that this question mark actually checks out as like, and again, I'm just following my guts here. Then you completed something. In other words, the question mark opens up as a new possibility. It's like, okay, yeah. You can go to Red Pill from here. That means you can go to Red Pill from any angle whatsoever. You can just pretend to be Neo. You can pretend now and just touch the blue pill a little bit and just refuse to take it. This is why Neo actually is capable of fooling people, because these people actually exist. There is a route specifically built for people like these, but you have to show a pass. This is a pass right here. Because every pathway should supposed to make sense, right? So, in fact, you don't even want to go to the red pill directly. You want to ensure the red pill for yourself. Because again, every one of these are very expensive. Do you want a heartbreak? Or do you want a heart of any kind, basically? Basically, a combination of the blue pill and the red pill would be any one you want, anything you desire in life. And this is going to be attached to this story, and it's going to be our final destination at the same time. You're playing Scott Pilgrim and Matrix at the same time. How about that? At the same time. You're entering the red pill and the blue pill at the same time. Remember when I said there is no choice? Paper Mario, boys. No, it's Pencil Mario. There was no choice. However, for a long time, they were unavailable. Alright, so the second step now, we finally realized we don't actually split in the green zone. We establish ourselves an observation to capture. Just by observing, we can capture the final destination. We don't know who we're gonna have a final destination with, but we will select it the moment we get a passport. We realize, wait, I'm a man, I need a woman now. It's kind of a simple realization, right? And you can pick any woman you want because you don't know who you end up anyways with. You just know you're gonna end up with someone anyways. Because eventually when you come here, you realize, I have a broken heart. Why is it broken? Well, you never had a choice of which women to love. So the women you fall in love with will break your heart automatically. There is no other way for her, okay, to tell you that she doesn't love you or whatever. So she will have to break your heart in the very end. It's crazy, okay? In the end, after the red pill, the quick red pill, your best girl will leave you in the dark. Ooh. You thought you figured it out? You didn't figure nothing out, because people figure things out every fucking day that they wake up. Something different, they figure it out. You have to share knowledge with people. You have to be normal. You have to be able to approach them. Despite, you don't have to be normal yourself. You just have to do normal things to accept and be more tolerant, okay? Just be more tolerant. For me, personally, that's my approach, okay? To quickly learn from other people, be tolerant. Don't just throw yourself out the door the first time it presents itself and it's like, this is how my door looks like. And I say I'm not a loser. I'm not crying about it, okay? I'm not like, everyone is knocking at my door and pretending that I'm a loser, specifically me, okay? No. It's just the expectation hurts me so much, and every single time someone shows up and does knock on my door to remind me that I'm a loser, what's the point? I already told you I'm not, okay? Shut the fuck up. End this conversation. Try something new, okay? I heard this one before because I lived through it. Like, what do you fucking think is gonna happen when you say these insults at me? Okay? Don't insult me. I lived through this. I chose this. And this is good, essentially, in my way of life. It is good. Anyways, so when you finish the normality, basically, the normal way of life, it's like get a job, blah blah blah. But you might only get a job for a special amount of time, and you just keep bouncing around. Your actual self is trying to escape being normal, okay? Trying to escape being able to being pinpointed. That's why it splits apart, because now that the school is over, you enter the war territory. You enter very dangerous territory where competition is even harsher than ever before. But you have been trained to role play, to not take things too seriously, to understand that it's best to feel good sometimes or to feel bad sometimes and get something out of it. You know how to trade one thing to the other and not make it into a business. Because what business does is generates money. This is just for survival purposes only. You change roles to see which place is good enough for you, which is not too hot. This fucking place is getting too hot already. I'm like, where am I gonna fucking go? I'm gonna punch you in the face, Mom. Okay? Punch you in the face if you fucking keep burning every single fucking thing. Right now, just opening the doors isn't annoying enough. Just opening her mouth is annoying enough. Yes, I have an open mouth myself, but I'm actually creating stuff, and I will defend myself when she fucking enters my room and like, what are you doing? Why are you so loud? I'll have a fucking answer. She doesn't have an answer to anything. She's fucking retarded. And I'm like, wow, how did I grow up with this? Well, there's, always people who fail somewhere in some points. There's a high variety of ability to fail, and their consciousness fails with them, so they don't actually feel like failures. because they don't want to feel like failures, okay? The ability to succeed is all the time. You fail once and you fail forever. You just keep falling until you're like, you don't want to fail anymore, and the God will be like, okay, you can use this ladder. There's always a way out, okay? You're not hopeless. There's always a way out. But don't scare people. Introducing this to people's lives might be the scariest thing, okay? It might be actually something that will ruin your life. If you create too much hope in other people's lives, they might become too independent and they will get struck down by lightning. I mean, bad things will happen to foolish people who feel that they have hope. You can have hope. It's your hope. Hope is something that you probably can't even trade. So, yeah, just take the passport. You finally figure this out, what you want in life, in the dream world. The dream world is huge, and it can offer you anything. For free, too. It's fucking ridiculous. But you have to know how to get here. And this is where I come to today. I have been normal. I just realized I have a passport. What's next? That's fascinating, because this was an entire year processing to get here. And now I'm immediately thrown into fire level. Fucking Mario fire level, get the fucking hell. Princess is in another castle, and another castle, and another castle, and another castle. We haven't even started yet to talk about women and relationships, where princess is always in the other castle because there are no princesses, honestly. There are not enough princesses. Ah, yes. May always be in another castle. Thanks, guys. Ah, fuck. So kind of completing Mario levels basically for the entry of the red level. A bunch of Mario levels that, like, what's the point in the end? What if it's always the wrong thing to complete? What's the point in completing them? In order, you know? But the first thing that happens, you like, there is no order. And there is no princess. The first level is the hardest of them all. And is the eternal level. Gets harder and harder each time. This is your level. And whichever you choose, by the way, is the true level. Whichever game you choose, not just Mario, I'm just saying. So I chose Skyrim actually as my sauce, basically. After being normal, I kept Skyrim for some reason. It's still a relevant piece of fucking deal. And Hearthstone was also a thing, but it's more of something that kept me normal, I think. So I'm gonna keep it here. Let's pretend that Hearthstone was a big part of my life. Big part of my frustration. I don't know. It kept me angry, maybe? Salty? Fuck yeah, whatever. I don't want to be like, oh, the next thing I'm gonna do is play Skyrim again forever. But this is the idea that I already have, or already had to have from somewhere else. I mean, the way that you play this one level over and over again. But why would you do that? First of all, Mario, when entering, already creates an expectation that he's looking for a princess. So what if you clean up that Mario level to the point where you're not looking for a princess? You're not making a single failure at all. Does that clean up the level? And then, only then can you switch the game to the next. Basically, what you're trying to do, you pick up a game that's frustrating, that created some kind of misperception of a failure, and you're trying to complete that somehow. And it takes a lot longer than just, but it's also very fast because you have to figure out what a level is. Okay? Again, all I'm doing is mostly speculative mapping. It's relevant. I might be missing by a little bit, but it's on the same board. So I can't possibly miss, right? Despite whatever I put in here. Now, why would this be Mario level bullshit? If you want to be corporate about it... Okay, in capitalism... you sell levels. Can I shut the fuck up about levels now? But yeah, you sell levels, so you need to perfect them, okay? Some people become speedrunners in games, and somehow they manage to monetize that too. Some people become speedrunners in factories, and there's just one level, one operation that you have to do. You realize this is the real job market right here. The levels of every kind you can imagine. What the fuck? You literally enter a castle and you break Prince's heart because you chose the wrong castle? How the fuck did that work? How do you not feel the princess in which castle it's supposed to be? How do you not follow the princess? How do you not have enough information? How did Bowser do all of this shit and fooled Mario so many fucking times too? Even that question fucking bothers me. Holy shit. By the way, again, I'm not gonna play Mario, I'm gonna play Skyrim. Because it's so much more interesting. Yeah, Princess is in another castle, obviously, now that this one is burned down. Congratulations, assholes. Princess ran away in the other castle. Oh, yeah. Princess Lydia, or whatever. Lydia. Alright. We have to reset the map once more. As I can see. I'm getting stuck. So, one more time. Pew pew pew. Let's just do it like this. Green, blue, red, or orange, and yellow. Pew 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 pew. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Right, we start, we bump a wall, get ourselves final state. We go, we split, we divert other people. Bam bam, we go, we have our passport. Pass. Unlock this, this goes around, loops around. In order to establish this, we have to go through a government of 12 years. And it splits here because eventually this fails. This cannot expand forever like nothing does. Matrix and Scott Pilgrim universe. Complete. Opening here. So we are entering the red castles. What's going to be next? And what are we supposed to do? Well, in every castle, basically, castle level, we need to squeeze influence, I think. This is what I started doing. Squeezing influence as best as I can. And the more influence we squeeze out, it basically starts generating gold. Okay, gold that we can't really redeem all the time. Some of these castles crumble down and turn out to be scams. Some of them, some of the games will not be played anymore forever, but you have to make videos about them. You have to complete that level and complete it very, very well, basically. In the way that you do it, with the heart. Okay? Your dream heart is now established. Okay, the way that you want to do this stuff. So I'm kind of realizing there's also my dad and my mom castle now. They are vulnerable levels in my life. And I have to drain their influence. Negate it. Feel good about them. Conquer the castles. So this is my full adventure, guys. Full roadmap to the red pill. I did it. Okay? Now you know what red pill truly takes. Okay? And what it truly is. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe your way of communicating with the world and establishing these influence towers, not something you do. It's up to you to establish your dream heart, what your passion really follows to do. But I made sure that this system is applicable to everyone. Everyone can figure out their influence points and attack these influence points. Make sure that they own it, they understand it perfectly. This is where your passion should be in the first place, whatever is influencing you. Question that a little bit and figure it out. Break it down. Then you can enter the dream world, because you learn how to influence the dream world yourself. This is you. And this potentially is my next year. Not my final year. My final year will be the expansion. And finally, the crossover of my final destination. In fact, while it does seem like this was a cool attempt of me of saying, okay, it's 12 years of government school, but all of this 12-year garbage kind of loops around and you never really move while you're in school. You never really move until you're 18 years old. You're given too many responsibilities all of a sudden. And you never really understand what a community is until you can give consent to different people, basically. To different things that you care about. Okay, first you give consent to things you care about, then things you don't care about much. This expands to a certain point where you realize you shouldn't give consent anymore. Besides, the exception to Matrix. The people who offer you things, basically. You can give exception to those people. The special offers. And then the special adventures. If someone really wants to do something with you, you have to say yes. And these are very, very special things. May not happen to everyone at all. Maybe just 1%. But you have to be open. You have to be open that somebody picked a part of you that they fell in love with or whatever. They're just gonna be like, oh, I have to drag you through this adventure. It's like straight to the dream world. It's a normal thing to do. But you never really took the yellow pill. So you can shut the fuck up about it and, just let them know in the very end that they have never really passed the test. They can't just be Scott Pilgrim versus the world when they never went normal in the first place. They just understood the world that it operates in a non-normal way. Okay, so you bring them back to life, obviously. That's why they fell in love with you in the first place. They thought they can handle this without doing this, and they will realize why they had to do this in the first place, and you have this extra adventure, potentially. But yeah, this life is fucking complicated. Now, once you map it, you can fucking understand it. Cool. And probably only I can understand it at the moment. Fuck you, I guess. You can't even understand third grade math. Yes, 18 years old, community work. In your spare time, obviously, it doesn't even matter. This thing doesn't even matter. I said it, but it doesn't matter. And again, you almost like do a bounce here where you have to come back. There is no return. This is the final thing. So this is the final step. Now let's go forward. You swing one turn in. This is the pendulum swinging, by the way. This is something that I introduced previous video when I talked about AdventureCraft. It felt like the more effort I put in, the more effort floats around just a little longer until it, it fails. But it allows me to observe what is possible in life in the end. While it starts failing, something else starts working. And there's a huge wall here. And this is it. Right? This is the Eye of Providence. Yeah, right. But it's so cool, like, these important concepts are pretty easy to detect, but you have to map them out. Microsoft! Get the fuck out of here, Microsoft. But that's what we're using today. Windows 10. For fuck's sake, man. Windows 10. What the fuck, man? The Win, basically. We're using Win software. Okay. That's the adventure, that's it. What else are we gonna talk about? Well, I'll take a break and figure it out. Once I get triggered again by some fucking Tinder BS. But this is what it takes. So, okay. Now back to women. Respect them. Please. They probably don't know what they're doing, but they're doing everything right. So if they run away from you, don't be an asshole. It's like you probably already got the maximum capacity of what you could have gotten. It's almost like every girl is a Santa Claus that gives you gifts for free. It's like, hey, you want free gifts, dude? And you're like, yeah, I like boobies. And, well, boobies are actually super expensive, so the girl runs away. But some whores will not run away. So I have big... What are you gonna give me in exchange? When they say something is not free, you have to run away. So again, you have to balance yourself out on this fucking game. This is game of freedom. In relationship of any kind, don't invest money because money equals survival. It's literally what keeps you alive. Are you fucking kidding me? Who does that? Who wants to exchange freedom just to have a relationship? That makes no fucking sense. It's like having a child all of a sudden when you can't afford one. Congratulations, you have a new relationship, God said to you. And you're like, fuck you, God. I'm gonna get government money now. Government money also means slavery too. For someone who's gonna be very angry when they see you with that child. Okay? You better hope that child becomes a fucking millionaire and punches you in the face harder than the person who fucking is angry on you. So this is a whole fucking Mesopotamia of messes, man. What is this? Are you waking up now? Have I punched you in the face and all of your thoughts went away? And I certainly did punch myself in the face. This is how I do it. You know, if it doesn't work on you, then I don't know what. I have never seen a video like this before, so holy shit. Obviously, like, people can talk about real, like, examples, real life examples of what has been in their life. But I'm talking about, like, third grade math. Because math is what I know how to do. I'm sorry, guys. I have no real life experience. I just have a bunch of experience of rejection and realizing in the end, oh, those girls look nice. They're just losers, just like everyone else. I'm kind of a loser, but I'm not gonna tell them yet, okay? I'm gonna say that I'm not a loser, and hope that it actually comes true, because that's kind of how I feel, you know? Like, the most important thing you have to understand, after the yellow pill, whatever happens was meant to happen, okay? This is a very specific moment because you get a passport, right? So when you asked by a scammer to do something, you become a friend and you follow them. It's like we meant to meet together and become the best friends forever. And when a girl shows up and says, well, we need to be friends and you have to show me the way, you know, like, you follow her too. It's like, yeah, sure. At some point, her journey will end, and, you know, you'll have to bring her back to normal, because it's your extra adventure, basically. It's something you have to not screw up, just like with the scams, you have to not screw it up. But here you go. This becomes the map. This becomes the passport in your red pill adventures towards the blue pill. Who would have thought your blue pill is gonna be your actual goal? Your actual goal. If you're gonna get stuck here, you're just gonna be food for sharks. For sharks that feed red pills to everyone. Red pill for you, red pill for you. These are the scammers right here. They're trying to talk to you because you were rejected for some reason. You know, they're trying to catch those who are turning back, but they're waiting in the line where people are going forward, and they crushing the scammers. That's why scammers are still suffering in the end, more or less, and that's why they keep doing what they're doing, because they're suffering. So they feel angry. They can't stand in this line because this line is filled with disappointment, and this line is filled with incredible powers. But some people lose powers and some people gain powers. So the scammers are preying on the people who have lost it. But you can still pretend that you have a community. You can still pretend. I can still pretend that I'm still making Spawn the Creeper's Forge or something, and people will fucking buy into that. It's ridiculous. After 10 years. It's insane. It's insane what's happening. It's like I'm playing Mario. I play Mario too as a child, and you bring back this community feeling. If you have succeeded with something, you can bring it back, and you might be surprised how many people still follow it up. But they will not follow it up when it's something new completely. So it's a very tricky situation, actually. Because when it's new, you're trying to spark another pendulum? That's not gonna happen. They don't want to do that. They already had their ride of their life. So this is a very fucking tricky function. It's almost like crafting a human being, as you can tell. Because last map, the very first map I introduced, was, you know, the human being functions. Of sleeping, eating, exercising, but not too much. And then stressing yourself in order to be normal, but not too normal. Okay, stressing yourself, double-sided stress, basically. It's almost like playing Among Us, in a way. It's almost like Among Us is the first true school experience for this new generation. The generation that I don't belong into. I actually belong in a Hearthstone and Minecraft generation. Let's put it that way. Because Among Us is a completely new game, right? Who thinks is a fucking actual trend? Well, trends have to spend time to establish. So the real trends that I grew up with was card games and Lego games, boys. Craft games, that's what it is. Ah, fuck yeah. The tycoon games, the building games, whatever. You get those two-sided things. Keep bouncing around between those two as well. Keep juggling your balls till you finally reach this point. And now I'm slowly mapping out, I'm slowly figuring out it's insanity still. Okay, it's another insanity. Every single time it was insanity. So just trying to be normal was insanity. Well, I'm normal, I'm getting money. That means I'm normal. That's it. That's all it takes. Usually it takes just one criteria to be normal. Okay? One criteria. Just need to learn one fucking thing. You know, you can already pass this gate. The same way you just need to be normal for a long enough time, then you pass this gate. But you can't take a shortcut. You know, it's just a simple question to not take a shortcut. I think, what if you meet the person that you truly need to be with, the truly influential person in your life, the max influence. But the max influence always gonna max out when the person actually wants to hang out with you just as much as you want to hang out with them. You know, it's a perfect match. So, and well, they're capable of doing it in the first place. Then you have another pass, potentially. This is what my goal looked like when I entered this. I'm like, what do I need to do here when I'm checking out influences? Well, I'm trying to find that perfect person here. Okay? Perfect personality, perfect perception of reality, perfect level. And I can't say the name of it, despite Ari being like the dominant understanding of what it is, of what this person should be. Who knows what happens in the end, okay? Alright, guys. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. We just did second hour. Okay. Second hour complete. I guess we have to deal with the final words then. I'll definitely take a break now. Holy shit, what the hell. It's not gonna be nice, guys. I'm like, okay, dear fat people. Let's fucking do that. How about that? Dear Nicole Harbor meme. But I'm still saying the same fucking thing. They're fat people. Rejected. Automatically. For playing with food. You fucking think I'm gonna buy into the idea that a fat person was capable of controlling himself? Of course not. It's stress eating most of the time. There's nothing else. Or stress not eating. Fucking same thing, honestly. If you have access to food, you have to learn how to fucking use it. Not as a fucking game, not as a taste bud simulator, but as efficiently as possible, based on your survival capacity. Okay? Now, it's so annoying. Life is so fucking annoying. I can't even say this to my mom and fucking make this work. Okay, the only thing that can magically happen is the government realizes, oh, you don't deserve money, this person deserves money more. Because he's trying to take care of the situation. You know, trying to stabilize the situation and accumulate money and change things for the better. And and plug myself in to where you can change the simulation of taste buds with something fucking better, something cheaper, something that will stay in your life forever, basically, as long as you use it properly, and you accept it in your life to begin with, and you were not a giving up kind of person. Why do I fucking talk about some kind of new topic all of a sudden? By the way, get used to it. But usually what we talk about might not even be relevant. And it's not necessarily, again, relevant to most people, except the roadmap is quite true. You take 4 things, you map it out, see what happens, see how your life looks like. I'm kind of resetting here. Yeah, there's no way to go back at this point. It's so annoying because, like, a fat person is a fat person. He's not capable of being a part of society. That's it. This is where he crossed the line. And you know there's more people like that who cross the line in other ways. Smoking and drinking. Yay, my mom and dad crossed the line both at the same time. What kind of simulation is that? What kind of fucking waste of time is that? Should I be really, really offended? Which I am. Rightfully so. And I want to run away from that fucking bullshit. This is abuse. This is literally what abuse looks like. You know? I don't give a fuck. Okay. It makes no difference if a person abuses himself or others. Literally no difference. How about that? Let's make that. Are you gonna make suicide illegal? We're going back to that fucking thing. The game of suicide. We found another point. Obviously, this is a very compelling point, too. Wait. How could this be? This ruins everything. This ruins the entire fucking system of systems of systematic hatred towards just people. Guess what? We live in capitalism, mainly. Capitalism. Or at least we get born into capitalism. We get born into a society that will feed us the red pill by force anyways. Which is kind of fascinating. Without scams. There's actually another way. You're gonna be bleeding all over the place. So, your society, right? You finish school, you come here, you get split apart. Oh, let me pick the most important part of you. So you don't bounce around? Well, too bad. You graduated. Congratulations. You know, because in order to graduate, you have to suffocate, basically. Oh man, now you have to shrink down to a tiny little raisin. And then job makers are like, which kind of tower? I placed a bunch of towers, but it's like the job makers decide. How does it look like? I want to know how to draw the face. No, it's a sad face. The sad face, man. Yeah, let's go, boys. Which one should I choose? You know, not only they split you apart, but they split apart what you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life. They've pretty much figured it out for you as well. It's like, congratulations, you're gonna go here. Oh, wow. And the dream world? Dream world is just a fucking matrix. It doesn't even exist, guys. Shut the fuck up, okay? Dream world is Donald Trump or something. You know, like, you don't want to fucking talk with that guy because he had build walls around him. I don't know. Dream world is just like an American dream, and America doesn't even exist. So, go figure. The only thing that exists is California, gay people, and a fucking, deranged society. Right here. Deranged. From itself. Congratulations, I've mapped out your life. And the way the fuck you supposed to see your life. Because I can't fucking help you. The nice time is over. Dream worlds. Copy striked. Look at me, I just got copy striked. I just said dream... Ah, DreamWorks would be the copy strike. I'm sorry about that. Sounds pretty fun to me. How do you become fat? Yeah, how do you become ugly? How do you become fucking stupid? Ugly and stupid. That's what makes people abusive. It's like, well, you don't like that I'm ugly. It's not my problem. And you don't like that I'm stupid. It's not my problem. So, stupid and ugly people probably just go into the abusive way. And the dream world people who live in the fucking dream got sucked in. Oh, I accidentally got fat. See, the weird thing is, like, people come up with all kinds of excuses in life, and government just allows it sometimes, where, you know, weirder shit happens than this. Okay, oh, I became Scott Pilgrim, dated a high schooler, here, then split my soul apart and, like, became a part of a job system. Many times over now. I don't even know who I am, so I came back here in the very beginning. Like, people gonna tell you some crazy ass stories. I would want to fucking dissect them. I would just fucking pick up every YouTuber ever, and I'm like, okay, this looks fucking weird as fuck. Your life is ridiculous. Can you please explain how air can travel into your lungs, expand them, and keep you alive for that 1 second that I hate you right now? Because otherwise you'd just be an exploding fucking mess if I was gone. Like, what? Dear dead people. Yes, yeah, I'm buying this meme, guys. Okay, dollar sign right there. The dollar sign changed? Looks different. Dear dead people, please don't tell your life stories. They're ridiculous. Maybe you want to fix it up a little bit. Now, again, let's put my life story into a perspective of absolute battle each and every way. The pill is the battle. To take the pill is to take the battle. So don't take the battle from someone else. That's not cool. Don't take the pill with someone else. It's like, hey dude, let's go do some drugs, boy. Let's go, absolutely. Shut the fuck up, actually, I don't want to do it. Don't take the pill when you're completely alone and separate from society. And don't take the pill when you feel like you can't take the pill. You know, wow. Here's our flag. How's that? 4 X's. Okay, I couldn't quite find 7, but usually you can find 7 by doing this motion, okay? The days of the week. You go here around the wall and you're like, wait, there's still a wall. Well, congratulations. The end. You go all the way around. What? there's still a wall, and you know someone did it in their life. You know you can map this out, and they're like, oh shit, I just got caught. I am an imposter. Yep. There's that fucking scenario too, you bet. There's also Minecraft scenario, for example. I built a wall, so I finished it. I no longer can live in reality. This is my reality right here. Internet is my reality. Wait, that's my life. No, please, please, guys. I swear, I don't play Minecraft. I swear. No. Please. I can still go through Matrix. Yeah, dude, I can still see an exit. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, if I am living in Minecraft, if I'm totally fucking mad right now, if I'm like, every single thing that I draw is a fucking grass block, man. Oh no. I can feel it now. I want to draw grass blocks forever. Even in that case, there is a fucking exit, though. So fucking hilarious. How do you fucking fail in life? When you give up. You give up on some stupid term. Yes, you did something stupid. All you have to do is be like, reset button. Wait, that's another pill. The reset button. Right here, even when all exits are out all the way. But again, usually suicide is the sixth pill. So we keep finding these fucking pills. These are special solutions, as you can tell now. To take the battle. Or exit the loss. Okay? You lost the battle, so you need an exit. Potentially. Not always. If someone offers you a pill, you're gonna take it. Here's an exit from this person looks at you funny, okay? You need an exit. You know, your girlfriend left you. You need an exit. Your girlfriend left because she went to grocery store. That's what you think. I stalked her, and she's going to another fucking place to get herself very wet, okay? Not for you. But I love my girlfriend. Oh. And then you start sweating. It's like, wait, I think I am losing the battle by trying to scam this guy. Because he said the L word. Lesbians? No, shut the fuck up, Scott Pilgrim. Of course lesbians. That's exactly what he said right now. My girlfriend lesbians me. Wait, I still lesbians my girlfriend. Yeah, that works. Anyways, so my life, I showed you what it is. I pick up the identity of the wall, scan the identity, check the identity here if possible. Every single time, so I'm growing my community, so I spend more and more time scanning all these identities, okay? And then the final somewhere setup in the dream world, because I'm realizing everything that I throw here, I'm like, it turns into a fucking unicorn, but I can't see it and interact with it. I'm like, what are people talking about when they talk about unicorns? And I hear them. It's like, what the fuck? Donald Trump, are you a unicorn? That's fucking crazy. Even he's a unicorn. I'm like, this person doesn't exist normally in normal circumstances, but we have a dream world, American dream, where unicorns exist. If Donald Trump just knocked at your door and you open it's him. Like, wow, what just happened? That I killed someone. You know, in what circumstances would this happen? So there's a bunch of unicorns running around, or dickcorns. I don't know why there's a... Oh, it's Dream World, obviously. So, Whichever you prefer. I say unicorns because I like unity, okay? So I have this calm thing, and then the rest is unity. I'm like, and you can do whatever you want. You can program whatever you want. It's amazing. It's almost like you throw a pebble and it ripples and makes you fucking wonder what the hell is going on. And I'm like, it's my new watchtower right here, YouTube. I'm gonna be YouTube CEO and fucking control this thing in my own terms. Even if people don't like to call me YouTube CEO, I don't give a fuck. That's how I identify myself. You know, when people say, what's your sexual identity? I don't have that yet. But I do have a different kind of identity. You know? So put it on sexual spectrum anyways. Why not? It might just fucking work. What the fuck, man? Sexual identity. Asexual is quite an insult, so I can't say that to myself. Just because I'm a virgin, I'm asexual? What the fuck does that mean? I want to fuck women all the time. All the time. Just YouTube doesn't show porn often enough, so I can't really prove to myself I'm not asexual. So sad. PewDiePie's not porn. PornTube. It's not the same thing. I pressed on it and I'm like, this is a gamer sometimes a newsletter, sometimes a meme letter. I'm like, yep, that's my life right here. Pretty much asexual now. Pretty much castrated cat. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't make sense because when I'm doing YouTube mining, still women are kind of dominating. I don't know by how much, because these women are going to be defeated. Men are just going to come here, fuck them up, knock them down, because now there's a battle simulator and men know how to fucking battle. Congratulations. I appreciate. The way men battle is like, well, you ignored me the whole time and I'm actually doing a good job. Give me money. And I'm like, yeah, you have defeated me. Congratulations. Yeah, I really would love, man, like, if this 3-hour video, we're literally just looking at the survivor list. Who's the next one to die and what kind of personality is gonna die next. I would love to identify everyone. Not sexually, again. Everything is just so fucking messed up, actually. So I picked up a bunch of unicorns. That was happening. And this is an alternate, timetable. Because this is an alternate way that I was operating until this thing happened, right? Where I started splitting myself up into different workplaces, different environments, different unicorns. I was kind of aligning myself exactly like the map said in the beginning this whole time. The mirror flip. What the fuck? I play the mirror, a counter mirror against fire. I played against wind by dodging the wind, by dodging all the bullets, but in reality, I was just creating uncertainty. Uncertainty is good enough to stop wind from, blowing you over, right, and picking. Because the actually, what they're trying to do is they're trying to throw you off by like, I'm gonna shoot you. So split yourself apart, and they pick the version that they like. Okay? So this is the government, right now. Right now, government threatens you and hopes you will split personality, or whatever. Then they pick whichever personality they prefer. And most of the time, what's gonna happen is this Earth personality that was trying not to be hungry anymore gets rejected. And you live in Minecraft now. Congratulations. Minecraft. Which mob do you want to vote for today? I'm very sad that Moobloom was rejected because it looked like another version of a cow. But it just looks pretty, okay? Just looks pretty. It would be everywhere, all over the place. And who cares? Because none of these mobs have functionality anyways. You know, just pick the prettiest one. Please. For fuck's sake. Send them a message. While I'm being mad and completely rejected. Because it's not like, you know, these people don't probably have jobs to offer anyway. So I'm like, I can't go to war over this. Of course I'm gonna be rejected. So you can tell this story is gonna be the rest of the 40 minutes long. Because now it's getting fucking convoluted and real. Very real. If your story is becoming real, I'm gonna be like, thank you, next. Next person, please. I don't want to sit with you for hours and hours and discuss how our friendship is going to destroy the rest of the universe. Please, you're too strong for me. As an alcohol level, I can drink you, but you're not liquefied yet, so please get the fuck out of my place. I don't want to listen to your story. The entire rest of the world needs to listen to your story. Your story has to be reenacted, basically. Holy shit. Or just make videos like I do. Okay, become me. If you want to listen to me, or tell me your story, just become me in general. Like, there's nothing I can help you with. I'm sorry about that. So we're gonna immediately reject all of these billionaires. Yep. That's how it sounds like, doesn't it? It's like the only people gonna be rejecting are just a bunch of billionaires. Or potential billionaires, and I'm like, what, Gurnix, what is your terrible business model that you're rejecting billionaires right now? What the fuck is going on? And I'm like, my business model is that I'm not a slave, so, and I dropped the mic. So it is a very fucking terrifying world out there. For most people, the world does not even exist. You know, some people are in jail. Some people are actually in jail. Or some people very much in jail because they're slaves. Who knows? Let's just forget about it, okay? Let's cut off this part. Say, dear fat people, whatever. No, it's actually here. I can't mix these up. But you know it's getting a little bit convoluted, and I'm like, I need a 3D space in order to understand this. 3D space where I build all these things neatly together. Truly. I'll build the best meatballs of all time. But so the second phase happens. I'm like, I am blocked off. So what do? I do the most convoluted story glitch ever invented, basically. I'm like, but there's actually 4 things. I'm like, I only saw 2 things. The green and the yellow pill. And I'm like, I saw Matrix, and I saw green and yellow pill. Yet people are so keen to point out that red pill actually exists. And I'm like, okay. I'll watch Matrix in my own way, where it doesn't offend anyone. It's a part of the map, basically. You know, I don't even exist anyways, for most people. And I'm like, okay, who do I love the most? No, I just need a person that says thank you next, because I'm I need to reject all the billionaires. Because I just landed here and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of billionaires that are trying to contact me right now. This is not okay. This is not... I need to bail. My soul is very expensive, apparently. And you just talk to a billionaire and you lose your soul, basically. You can see in Mark Zuckerberg's face, he sucks in souls for a living. I don't know, dude. I'm pretty scared, so I go back, and that's my life right there. Finally. I write it down, right? Obviously, I'm just fucking trolling around to become the ultimate guru next, that I am. That's right, motherfuckers. Reinvent my name. Say my name, bitch. So yeah, I make them say my name, but I know why it ends like this, okay? Because you're next. You'll have a name too. Son of a bitch, rejecting me, you know? This is not my arrow. This is not what I chose. But you identified me. Congratulations. Maybe you will figure out something. Because guess what? This is exactly the same identity on the map as it's here. The top left corner. Left. Stupid left. Okay, and this is the right corner. See? Easy. Easy to understand. This is me, the Earth guy. Earth. Anyways, it's almost like Toon X. Look at that. See, I can play T-Series if I want to. I'm allowed. My name allows me to play T-Series too. It's so fucking amazing, dude. Just the name alone can be so fucking next level, basically. You just play with your name. Map out your name and I'm like, you have a story. Even when you don't have a story, no problem. Just play with your name. It's like you come here, you have nothing to say to me. I'm your therapist, basically. I'm your mentor. You were looking for that person, but you have nothing to say. It's like your story slips away and shatters into millions of pieces all the time, every single time. Your balls drop. Well, what you can still do is remember your name, please. What is your name? And I'm like, that's all I need, honestly. We're gonna start playing the ultimate game of, the Goomer game. The Goomer game show. That's the best fucking deal ever, dude. I know I made a lot of people happy just by saying that. So here you go. So this is my identity, right? I wrote my name down and I'm like, I'm an Earth Wind person. Huh, that's interesting. So, what the fuck is that? There's an... So I wrote my name down because there's nothing here except one arrow. There's one arrow, and then there's my starting point. So there's two maps overlaid with each other, and I'm like, the rest of the world looks kind of fake and stupid, and I'm like, maybe I can just delete it, you know? Maybe I can contact Zuckerberg one more time, and I'm like, hey guy, I need demons. I need a lot of demons. Yeah, I'll sell my soul. Don't worry about it. You'll just not know where to put it. Yeah, I'm just saying. I got you, Zuckerberg. I just need very large scissors right now. So I can cut off all the Facebooks in the world, and that's pretty much it. All the Amazons too. Every person who's rich, get the fuck out of here. Just cut off my piece of map. That doesn't mean I'm a mapper. This is a 3rd grade map, but at least I understand that none of this is gonna come true. I have been rejected in every which way. I'm not gonna play against Pac-Man. Look at that. Look at that Pac-Man. Yeah, very funny, Scott Pilgrim. Very funny pun. I am the Pac-Man, he said. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. Scott Pilgrim is guilty for being a Pac-Man. And he's actually trying to eat my entire world, too. Look at that. This fucking genius, basically. See how you have to deconstruct reality that already happened 10 years ago to make a movie in 3 hours and a little bit of extra time because I had to sleep. I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do? It's a Pac-Man! Whoa, what happened to you? So the entire rest of the world also has a story of some fucking weird kind. We're like, we need maps, guys. We eat maps. So, I know you're hungry, but it's better to stay hungry here than face the reality here. Because its reality here is a lot darker than you think. It's better to stay hungry. Stay hydrated though. But stay hungry. It's better to stay hungry or dead. Reality is way worse than any of that. Okay? So I'm like, okay, this is the message I'm receiving right now as I'm speaking with the Pac-Man guy. This is a very, very sad message, guys. What am I supposed to do? I still have the X thing, and I still have the ultimate X, the reset button. Which one do I choose? Do you take the red pill or the blue pill? Shut the fuck up, Morpheus. I didn't ask your opinion. It's like I just take both pills. But in this case, there's an actual choice here presented to me. I can reset, or I can eat Morpheus pills, basically. I don't know, man. I don't know. When you take the blue pill, you actually live in the dream world as long as you need to, and you break the wall. It's like, well, if I take the blue pill, Morpheus, shut the fuck up. It's gonna be fine, you know? Taking the blue pill actually still progresses Matrix, don't worry about it. So I'm like, I pretty much understand the Matrix then. Maybe we should be able to fucking do it now. Taking the blue pill would be like, I am American. Some magical way I become an American, basically. Alright. Oh! I just need a 7... Okay. I'll pretend it's 70-day fiancé. Right there. Give me that. That's it. That's what I need, guys. I'm European, and you know what that means. That means I'm gonna be chopped up in half any moment. Any moment now, man. They already have date for that and everything. Believe me. They have it. It's like, well, you have to make that choice, boy. Gotta take the X. Thank you for my X, am I right? Yeah. That's what she said, but that's what I say too. And after all, that's her right there. In the end game of the Matrix. Man, what am I signing up for here? My fiancé is gonna be the T-Series. That's... we figure it out. We figure out my rest of my life. So I have all this map and I'm like, hey guys, I'm so much better than you are. Said a person in his basement, you know. Nobody heard him, but I think he said something. You can always do that, and it's like an infinite progression. Right, you can go infinitely insane. Why not? Easy. Easy there. So the government is probably like, okay, you created a map. think you need to go to jail of some kind. We'll create one for you. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Sons of bitches. It's like now an army is gonna come here. It's like, well, you enter the Pac-Man. The Pac-Man doesn't work. Okay? The Pac-Man is not hungry, actually. I'm not a hungry Pac-Man. Who the fuck figured this out? This is a stand-up comedy. Right there, on a piece of paper. Give me a piece of paper, I will do stand-up comedy. Oh yeah. This is literally it. This is literally it right here. Alright, it's so annoying, man. You just thrown into a different environment, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that is the reset button right here. So it's more like, it's, you choose when to press the reset button, I'll choose how I play out Matrix, okay? I'll just pretend to be like a ghost in your world, basically. Hey, Donald Trump, I made a YouTube video. Please respond. Hey, this random YouTuber, I made a YouTube video about you. Please respond. Hey, me, I made a... Wait. You actually did it, you motherfucker. Some billionaire already has adopted me, okay? As their way of life. You don't know it yet because they bought everything, you know. They're sitting here fucking eating popcorn. It's like, what is the next thing he's gonna say? Fuck me, man. There's some billionaires already cheating their way out. So I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be you now, so I'll have to make a YouTube video about those kind of people too. Whatever. Yeah, reality is fucking stupid. I actually want to do now, like, if we're talking about every Matrix ever, I'm like, there's one more Matrix I didn't actually mention, and it's VGHS. I wonder if that fucking counts as a Matrix. And it definitely ends up here, the opposite way. Ends up in my world. Well, that's fucking awesome. So it must start here. It must start with the billionaire that I just mentioned. Oh, well that's fucking cool. All I have to do is become the greatest fan of all time of VGHS, and maybe I can suck in the guts of the Pac-Man. Just, okay. Yes. I don't know. That's just speculation, however. I'm expecting the Pac-Man to spit out a 2020 Matrix simulation where everyone comes to me, basically. And it's like, magically, they realize I'm your mentor just because I talked for too long. Whatever. And I didn't really stop. I was entertained by it. I don't know how you were not entertained by it. It's not my problem. It's welcome to my world, basically. I created an entire world. This is why Pac-Man is not hungry. Block of cheese, boys. Block of cheese, save this day. I'm just saying. Casual block of cheese saves the day. This is a reference to Sam and Cat episode that I last watched. Accidentally, it had a block of cheese. And accidentally, it had a lot of blue soda, too. Hey, what is happening here? Blue Dog Soda. Where Ari actually creates her own recipe. Like I created my own map. I don't like where this is going, okay? Who's the billionaire? Please. Tell me now. Steve Bezos, you know, Steve Jobs and I don't know, just I Apple. Not I own, but I Apple. You pick up an apple and it's just like, oh, so that's how you survive. Apple, hey Apple. So I just need a lot of apples refrigerated too. It's a good idea, refrigerating apples. I'll take it. Man, this is so fucking annoying. This is this is such a convoluted story. It's like, again, if you tried to tell me this story, I would be like, well, Mr. Billionaire, I like where this is going. You're not insane. You're just in a very tough position in life. And what I want you to do is zip your stupid mouth and go explode somewhere else, okay? Because you can be a billionaire. You don't have to tell me this story. You just have to tell this story to everyone else but me. Because I'm gonna be like, oh, you belong like little flower in my little garden. Thank you. Thank you, gnome. You just have been gnomed. Got gnomed, man. You wanted to be gnome? Mr. Billionaire. Holy shit. Even having like now $1,000 every month, I'm like, blink blink, you're a millionaire. Congratulations. How do you feel today, sir? Because that's the second condition, basically. If your story is too long, or you have too much money, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm sorry, dude. It's like money speaks for itself. I don't know what you're talking about. If I'm poor, I'm allowed to fucking speak. If I'm not poor, I'm only allowed to spit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be kicked out of my job if I talk, you know. Talking is prohibited now. You have to wear a mask. It's just... You will live in the most insane world of Pac-Man you will ever fucking imagine. Even if you try to deny that, you can't deny the Pac-Man. Okay, you can't deny that Scott Pilgrim is still the last Matrix that I have talked about. And we need a new one. I desperately do. Because someone, please make an interesting movie that I can watch. Oh wait, I don't even know if I like movies anymore. What am I gonna do? See, the world is constantly evolving. Matrix used to be a VHS tape or something. VHS tape, okay. VG, okay. Oh no! Oh, this happened too. I just said VGHS tape. Yeah. I added myself in as the green pill for the Matrix that might actually happen. You know, VGHS might show up at any moment now. I'll just double check myself. VGHS 4. Ay. He said it in November. He's like, it's gonna happen with different people. Reason behind? Oh, they have a Twitter. Tweet. Who said what, when? Is that it? Still their last tweet, the final tweet. Someone mapped out their final tweet. Kickstarter. Now, we can kind of create VGHS on our free time. Maybe this is gonna be the equality series. We're just gonna dump everyone into school real fast. It's like emergency meeting. Oh no, now you're in school. I can probably do an emergency meeting right now because you know what it means. I can just scream emergency meeting and everyone will come. Emergency meeting. I know you're all imposters and you're pretending to play the game as if only 2 of you are imposters, because it's the best simulation ever. It's the most unfair simulation I have ever seen. You play a game and only 2 people want to kill other people, and the other people want to kill the imposters, but they happen to just kill each other. Anyways, it's like the good people are disarmed and the bad people are very armed with lies, deception, and kill for free, basically. System that allows them to kill for free and outvote the other people. Even, you know, like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So, let's play Among Us. I have an emergency meeting right here. Very, very middle. I'm just gonna press the button and say, hey guys, you know Pac-Man? He has been eating emergency meeting buttons this whole fucking time. So instead I feed him the block of cheese to stop him. But maybe he will never stop. He will never stop. Guys, please. There's so much that my cheese can handle. It's almost like I went out of bounds with Unity and I'm like, I can create Minecraft beyond your wildest dreams. I can do it now. And it's gonna stop Pac-Man from eating us. One more year or something. So it's not good enough. Not quite good enough. So please, guys. We need an emergency meeting right now. I think Pac-Man is the imposter here. And you know, that's the question. It's like I'm blaming the rest of the world for being how it is. And then you have the rest of the world pretty much hating me backwards. So what I want to do is like, well, you kill me and the Pac-Man. How about that? And I secretly have to make sure that I have enough map energy to create another map. You know, I create a community and I create another fucking map where everything gets deleted. Even my name gets deleted. Even my YouTube CEO rank potentially gets deleted because I have to sacrifice it in order to delete the rest of reality. I'm sorry you had to sit through this. You shouldn't have consented to that, by the way, because technically that's illegal on my perception, so I don't know how it's legal on yours. But we just did another Penflinger attack. Huh. Penflinger showed how to delete my map as a sacrifice for freedom. And that's sad. Yep, that's too. Very sacrifice. I think we're gonna change history. I think we're gonna change English. People just need to say, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can spend time. You know, I don't have to give up. It's almost like I don't have to say anything anymore. I don't have to say give up for some kind of specific reason because I'm doing something wrong in my life. Everyone's lives are wrong. I gathered a community meeting, an emergency community meeting, and I shut everything down but myself. Because the only fucking thing in Among Us that you understand, and you have to understand, that if someone makes a task and everyone watches and they succeeded in making a task, they're basically a saint. Basically the gods. The gods have chosen you. Congratulations. And all of them have to bow to me, basically. And if you don't watch whether someone does a task or not, you kind of fucking mentally ill retard right now. Basically. All we have to do as a society, we have to sit down and see if a random chosen one can do a task one by one All of them. It's like, but that's not how the game works. No, that's not how the game works. Of course. You're gonna cry about it? You know, the fun part is that Among Us break super fast, but people choose to play it a different way. You know, a different version of Among Us, a different version of life itself. So I'm like, this X that I have here, this opportunity, I can probably call a billionaire and get myself an emergency meeting. So even the X itself is a deception. It has its own story every single time because it's linked to the most expensive people of all time, because it's linked to every person ever. Okay, that's what billionaires do. They link themselves up to every person ever. There is no escape. You have to look at them at least when you're living your life. And for me, because my life is so troublesome, I'm not gonna give you shit, but I will say I have to have adopted this button at this point, and pretty much take over the scammers of the world that have been offering red pill or the blue pill or the yellow pill if you're really fucking courageous, motherfucker. And you saw that yellow pill in my pocket this whole time. I had it. I graduated Matrix. Of course I did it. Because I did it the normal way, you know. And I just hated myself for it. But you saw that all I need was love, you know. All I need was acceptance that I ate the yellow pill and I became the yellow guy. Not the purple guy, MatPat. Not the purple guy. Please. The purple guy is no more. Wind used to be purple, but now it's yellow, and it's very confusing to the entire universe. I understand. So whatever FNAF tells you, that's not it anymore. You have to, you know, deconstruct your theories, MatPat. Please. Please, MatPat, I need you. I need you first. You know how to play Among Us, right? It's easy. Say, you create a saint and everyone else go suicide, basically. Or we create every saint possible, you know, in line. To play the game as it wasn't intended, because who fucking gives a fuck? Unless that's not possible for some reason because you can sabotage. But that's a very weird game then. If you can't just collectively say, oh, this game sucks because there is no challenge, it's just trying to make us fight with each other. Yeah, that when a game makes you fight with each other, it's boring. I'm sorry about that. It's a boring game. And most games try to do that this whole fucking time. And it created a Pac-Man because of that. Because the billionaire I'm talking about is the guy who made Pac-Man? What? That's not true. But the guy who made video games possible, I guess. Who knows, man? You know I'm talking about a billionaire somewhere. Somehow. Some obscure little piece of shit billionaire who made a fortune and made a fortune being not discovered anymore. Or discoverable. Yeah, back in the day when Pac-Man was a thing, you didn't have to fight against other players. Because there were no other players. There were a high score. And even then, the war started this whole time. The war of video games. You don't want to know what that means, guys. You want to play VGHS and escape the war, actually. I think that's the cool part of VGHS maybe that I liked. You know, they turned war into a relationship problem. It's like, oh, I have a broken heart this whole time, and I had to escape back to the beginning and create a manual reset, basically. There's also a manual reset, and probably there is no non-manual reset to begin with. Every reset is extremely and entirely manual. I don't know. I'm not gonna put it down. It's a manual thing to do, so it will appear on its own terms. And that's the green pill for the Pac-Man. That's our basically solution. So the solution I found to my life is to feed Pac-Man the green pill. And the reality is, red pill is just something being sold for a very high price. Very high price. If we have more mentors who are spitting in your face and telling you that you're not good enough, you're not approaching women in the right way, you're not doing this and that properly, your heart will break. Oh, I know how to not break a heart, even though I have a broken heart to begin with. Yeah, just if someone wants to be a mentor and you have a very complicated story, the way to test them is to check if they run away from you. You know, then yeah, it's a true mentor right there, running away from me. And it's like, well, you didn't help me at all. Even though you tested someone positive for coronavirus, they still ran away from you because they want to be 6 feet underground. Just to ensure, okay? They just ensure separation. I don't understand, man. This is the brain functionality of Pac-Man. It has been exposed, the coronavirus. We finally figured out the brain of the Pac-Man and how we're gonna eat all the people. How we're gonna scare all the people into submission. Congratulations. Oh, it's the Trump this whole time, huh? The Hearthstone Trump has been this anxious little guy this whole time. I think. Maybe I'm making a mistake. Let's hope I'm not. I'm gonna bet on him to have been ruling Hearthstone this whole time. Please, please, please. So the meme works. You picked the name Trump from your mom and you're like, I'll stick with that name. Thank you. Unless he didn't do that, which makes it even more awkward. Anyways, I'll just take this meme. That's Hearthstone right there. This is exactly the place where Hearthstone has been found by me. What is the Corona thing? I can easily put Minecraft here instead as well. I don't know. And what do I put here? Honey Pop? The mix of two worlds? Why not? Why the fuck not? Okay, that's how it pops anyways. That's the sound of your heart popping. Honey? Pop. That's the longest conversation of, or that's a breakup in a nutshell, basically. Honey, and your honey pops somewhere else. Oh, that's you cry every time. You cry every time, guys. I don't know. At this point, I'm just ensuring that I remember this. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. I make sure I remember. This whole world is fucking gone. Now I have my own map, and there's the map of the rest of the world, and the Pac-Man killing map, and the Pac-Man is made out of games. Okay, That's cool. So the honey pop is like every single bubble in the universe. So all of this, so what the Pac-Man did, potentially, is actually flip over the elements. Wait, if it flip over the... Oh. Because that's the only way we can... Oh, I see now. Here's the strategy. This is the red pill. Yeah, that's the red pill, guys. That's it. That's all there is. I take the red pill and I make sure that it is the red pill right here. And there is no escape. Okay, you try to go Matrix and you bounce around because you... Wait! You have done the Matrix already. That's not correct. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's how you do it. So you put Minecraft here instead and you say Notch did it. Because Minecraft is a fire game all of a sudden. But then I'm just changing names all of a sudden too. I thought MatPat did it. What happened? What happened to... No, it's not fire game. It's the flip side, right? So this part goes here. Thank you. Okay, the MatPat is back. Actually, even that works because we said M is for the matrix. We just needed to add a P. Huh. Just like here. Wow. Just gonna if if hearts actually work the way that they do, all I have to do is draw a map. What? That's all I have to do. That's my dream. And you make sure your dream as small as possible. Damn, dude. Just unstoppable power level, as you can tell. The map. Even MatPat is a map in its own name. What the fuck? Yeah, I said MapPat at some point, but it's just remove the T. And you get Mappa, but nobody likes Mappa, Copa, or those other internet restricting names. So we remove one A anyways. Why do you need two A's? You don't need that. So I take one A and two T's. The tit for tat. Okay, MatPat. But I take the tat and I don't give you anything back. That's a nice story already. Holy shit. So what else do we have? So is this Honey Pop? Or does it flip? It probably should flip, right? Even though it gives me the arrow, I'm like, well, you gave me the arrow, so what do you mean? What do you mean this whole time I have been bumping into a wall? You think I can't identify things? You think I established my YouTube career and I'm doing the fire thing direct? No, that's not what's... If water is here, then here is fire. Still. So I'm still gonna be correct about MatPat. So what Pac-Man is trying to do is like spit water at you, and it's like, well, it's my brain, it's the dream world. Okay. I don't know. This I do not know. What game would be here? The community, the fire, Mr. Beast, Shane Dawson. I need a game though. But PewDiePie doesn't have a game. And by putting Earth here, flipping it up, so I scale myself. Oh, so that's why I do this, because I cannot become a fire person, but the world is upside down. So if I become a fire person, or I'm capable of becoming a complete fire person and completing the rest of the map as a red pill massacre, basically, of myself. I kill myself because I have expanded myself, and I became myself here. I became the billionaire type that has created something really powerful for the rest of the world, which just flipped the world upside down again. And I flipped it on this axis where fire mixes back up with earth. Okay, now the question is like, yeah, dude, you're probably just mad. Yeah, I'm mad at you. You broke my cup. Can you fix it? Can you fix the cup? Can you give me a fucking cent for being mad? Just give me a fucking cent, Mr. Viewer. How are you gonna do that? Well, you can't. But please, just give me a cup then. A new cup. There is no cup, by the way. There's a cup with a straw, there's a cupcake, and there's a cup ID. There is no cup. Please, come here and give me a fucking cup. There was no cup, as you can tell. There was no earth. In earth. In the name Earth, there was no earth. The earth became circular Pac-Man. And that's what it is. Okay, when people say what is the shape of the earth, it's Pac-Man. Fucking drop the mic right there. I could do it. But I need to finish my thought, right? So, the idea is, again, I discover what fire is in my next journey, basically, of traveling or in pretending to be American once more. Final time. When I release my music, basically, I will pretend to be American as hard as I can. I'll erase everything. I'm American, guys. I'm American. So it eats up right here. And if I cross the border and become the ultimate Mexican, the ultimate billionaire Mexican, Mexican Despacito, basically. The slow way, you know, I did it the Despacito way, man, through this fucking landscape. And I discover what fire is, and I have to do the reverse as well. It's like I have to, slowly, man. Yep. And back out. That's right, man. I can only, memes is my language of communication. There's no other way. You have to know memes, okay? I'm trying to make sure that my language is the most easiest to understand ever. So I am not mad. I simply talk in memes so you could understand what I'm saying. I'm a very, very constructed person. I'm ready for this, okay? Every single time, I'm fucking ready for it. MapPat might be mad. Okay? MapTat. His new name is MapTat, but I stole the tat. What is this game, though? What is this Corona game right now? Is this gonna be Among Us? No, shut the fuck up. I played something like this before. Just don't remember it yet. Skyrim Among Us. Tanacon Among Us. Shane Dawson, what game do I play? Pick a game. Shane Dawson, pick a card. Yes, I know this is not Fire Element. Wait. So you're saying PewDiePie is supposed to pick a game. Okay. I'll take that as an excuse. Fuck, he will pick Among Us every time, or Minecraft, because, I'm neighbors with Minecraft. Shut the fuck up. Sven is dead, by the way. You will never play Minecraft again. Don't come here and pretend that these letters spell out Sven. Okay, because they don't. They don't. I'll tell you why later. I don't give a fuck. You fucking moron. Anyways. game PewDiePie would fucking play? HuniePop, of course. Of course, dude. The pop. Wow. That's all it took, man. The die just died and left. Just pop. Left. That's it. Because this is how you spell it. PewDiePie. This is why it's a pie, because I can deform it. I can eat it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's food. It's food for me, so it's the pop. But where's the honey, okay? Subscribe to Honey, because Mr. Beast is now PewDiePie's team. Why didn't I do that earlier, actually? How much Mr. Beast has? Mr. Beast would never subscribe to Mr. B. 350. Oh, man. You don't have enough money to... Because this guy was like the secret weapon, so he didn't accumulate money when... Influence. He didn't accumulate influence. Now he's doing it. So he should go into a battle mode at this point. Against one of the evil girls somewhere out there. Okay, I see. Anyways, we reached the blue pill. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you, next. You told me a very long story by just sitting and watching my video and not saying anything. So please say something and give me my cup back. Please. Give me my motherfucking cup. Actually, just a fucking cup. I don't think it has the capacity to be a motherfucking cup. But maybe, if your cup is very, very good, I'll have to pay extra then. Apparently. Yeah, I just need to double check. Did Trump really fucking pulled 180 on me and just have been good this whole time and it has been like, oh, I have consumed a porn star. Wasn't that fucking amazing? No? But I... Sure. I actually consumed 2 porn stars because I never watched Mia Khalifa before. And he consumed Mia Malkova, which has the same name. And I'm like, fuck. I know what you did there. You did this. You did this so it doesn't conflict with MatPat because of the, you know, because I turned him into a map. I turned him into a map. I turned him into a map right here and flipped him upside down, basically. Pick this entire thing, flips upside down. Once I expand this, once I create the biggest fire of all time out of myself, an explosion, and then flip the entire thing upside down. And that's my life story right here. See? It wasn't that difficult. You could have sat through this easily. Because I'm at least a mapper. I'm not mad. I am map. Right here. That is now an adjective, I guess? This is what I'm looking for. Wait. Is mad an adjective? Adjective, comparative, matter. Yes, it is. I know something. You know, I'm still 3rd grader, dude. But 3rd graders are learning the infinity grade science. I'm just learning actual 3rd grade science, because, you know, whatever we do until 18 years old, it's all slavery. We don't consent to anything. Babies are gonna cry forever until they're 18 years old. Oh, now you're not a baby anymore. Yes, I'm 1 year old baby now. Shit. toddler, and he can speak. Run! Fuck me, man. The more you know, man. This is my ultimate Matrix. I'm just fucking mesmerized. Like, how can you create something and then sit here and be like, well, that's pretty beautiful. And what you're looking at is like a third-grader drawing, basically. But it's not. Because every piece means something. It always means something. I draw it because I said something and it means something. And I wanted to give you a message. And this entire message is it. I'm linking these things up. I'm no longer a YouTube CEO. Because I am YouTube CEO. Just because I declared YouTube CEO, I am YouTube CEO because that's what I did. I looked at this entire map. I expanded my horizon so far where I consume the entirety of YouTube and pretend that it's my dream world. I have been rejected every time, and I accepted rejection as my way of life and create wind, basically. YouTube is like the water system. So I'm creating all these systems. All I need to learn is the community system. And perhaps I do need to go to play Among Us, but not really. Because I have been among Minecraft players this whole time, but Minecraft, if I pretend this is Minecraft, you know, I will make a huge mistake, honestly. Unless I pretend that I'm a fire person. Oh, fuck me, man. This is a puzzle. I did 2 pieces already. All I need is just fire. I need to just learn how to create fire properly. So my dad is a fire person, but it doesn't teaches me anything. What the fuck? Tells me nothing. Okay, so I have my quest. I gave you the red pill. I told you how it looks like. Basically, I fed the red pill to myself. I let you watch this. I hope you learned something. Because you can only see it once and never again, ever again. Okay? You get my idea? You have witnessed a learning process of me. I still haven't solved the puzzle, but the fact that you can build a puzzle up to this point, you should be worried if you haven't started doing it already. Yeah. We figure out the games, pretty much. And Honey Pop almost means every sexual tension game, basically. Including every game that includes rejection, right? Oh, I just use TikTok. And TikTok does look like a bunch of notes, right? No, just one note. Just this thing. That's what it is. The tit. The tit, man. The tit and tat. I don't know. Now I'm going mad, so I have to finish this video. But I'm just so mesmerized, right? Like, that's it. So for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna be thinking about the fire. Or until I figure it out. Community. I was the community this whole time. I was role-playing the community. And that's what allowed me to, you know, have just enough space to create this explosive button or turn red pill into an explosion. Or I will turn everything into fire, and all of a sudden I have the map. First I channel here, and I just need a channel through here. But it's the most complicated task that could ever be done. Unless I do it in 3D. But no, we don't need 3D, okay? We just need to do this so well, we pretty much drain the swamp. And then we automatically link up the paths or whatever. And we gain fire. Once we see fire, we just... Or, potentially, we just learn how to create fire in the first place. We don't need to worry about this at all. I don't know. See... I hate all of this, right? Because it's so easy to judge me. Yeah, I should have not went through the door and watched you do this whole fucking thing. Thank you for drawing your Mona Lisa. You're not even gonna be able to sell it anywhere. You're still gonna play the rewind button and all disappears. Very soon. But I just want to keep it for as long as it takes. For as long as it can survive in the first place. I might even fucking add Pac-Man into the list. Because now he's on the list. He's on the list. I'm sorry, guys. The blue pill. So, yeah, while in actuality I was trying, I gave up very easily, actually. And it's almost like I created madness, and I'm looking at it. But I will never give up, okay? I will never give up to the idea that I gave up or something. Does that mean I gave up? One last question. As a lock. What does it mean to give up? When do you do it? I see never, and you just forget about it. Don't give up. What's the point of giving up? That's what life is created out of. Of something that never gives up. You look at life and like, wait, life doesn't cease to exist? Why should I stop being myself? That's true. But life will create a crazy fucking challenge for you. You're born a certain way. We're all born in the deadlights, I think. But that's another speculation that I don't like. Yeah, but what you have to understand is what I'm memorizing here. As the final point, I'm gonna give you this. I added another map into my brain. And I'll have it in case something happens, in case something comes true. It's almost like I have created another lottery ticket for myself. And that's it. That's all you need to know. This is how you do it. This is how you truly play lottery. Okay? You now believe it because, yeah, it takes a little bit of work, a little bit of effort, a little bit of madness, maybe even too much madness, maybe too much of who you are as a person, because you always, if anything goes wrong, if your lottery ticket fails, you at least have yourself, and an appreciation for yourself, a bigger appreciation for yourself for creating this lottery ticket. Because the reason why you created the lottery ticket to begin with, you needed something very, very badly. You know, it might not be money at all. Money might be just a wall. Money might just be honey. That you have been missing this whole time. Money has been the manipulation that women have created. The overlay world map that I have never seen before. Because I can't go there. I can't go to there and explore it every way that I want. Every single person here is a man guarding their stupid tower systems. And I'm pretending to be a fire person just this one time. What are fire games, by the way? Narcissists don't play games. Shut the fuck up. But nobody plays games anyways. Yeah, this is amazing. You should have stopped watching at 3-hour mark, but I get it. Maybe it was interesting. I have to stop right there. It feels so hurt. It's like I have been hugging reality this whole time. So hard to fucking stop. Alright guys, this is it.